many of us believe in existential threat to our democracy. So I want to make sure that all of you do everything you can to make sure that we get out the vote, that we make sure that people vote, that we support Kamala Harris for President of the United States. In Brooklyn, we've seen a lot of firsts. Right? We had Shirley Chisholm, first black woman run for Congress. Our own great Tish James, first black woman to serve as state attorney general. Chuck Schumer, highest ranking Jewish member in Congress ever. Our great Brooklynite, Hakeem Jeffries, our minority leader. And if we do what we're supposed to do in November, he will be Speaker of the House. So there's been a lot of firsts. There's been a lot of firsts in Brooklyn. And we've all played a role. Our first black county woman leader. I know a little about this history because I made history not that long ago, became the first Latino district attorney in the state of New York. So let's make sure that we all do what we're supposed to do. Let's get out the vote. Let's make sure that our democratic values are known to the community. One thing that I did hear is that a number of potential voters still feel that they don't know enough about what the vice president stands for. That's not just a failure of the National Democratic Party, that's a failure of local politics to make sure that people understand what our values are and why we're so in support of Kamala to be the next president of the United States. Thank you, Ravi. Congratulations on your great event.
Thank you so much. We'd like to have the public advocate, Jumaane Williams, and then we'll hear from Borough President Antonio Reynoso.
Hello. Peace and blessings, everyone. What's up, Brooklyn? How you doing? Our client leader. I just want to go back to one thing the DA said because we always miss our hand clap. Brooklyn's getting safer. That's not a. We got to hold on to that. This past summer, Brooklyn had the safest summer that we ever had. That's even pre-pandemic. That's a hand clap again. Don't forget the hand clap moment. Thank you to our county leader for having me. I know when people think of county politics, they think me and Antonio. That's the first people as a person that comes to their mind. But seriously, we are in some very serious times. And so I want to make sure that I come to every space so people who think like me, who are disgruntled, people who want to speak out about what's going on in both parties, people who have real anger about where we are and blame both parties, that they understand that we have to hold on to that frustration. We just got to talk about it on November 6th. Because until November 5th, we all have to stay together to fight that existential threat that the DA spoke about. And the best and only way to do that is to make sure we come out and vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. That's the only way to do it. Staying home is supporting Trump, whether or not it's fair to hear that, whether or not that's something you want to hear, but staying home means that people who are coming out to vote for Trump, their vote counts even more. So please take that anger, take it to the voting booth, and make sure that that man does not become president of the United States of America. We all should agree on the existential threat that's there. And there's no way you can look at that debate. No way. How can you look at that debate? That was a raving lunatic who had a concept of a plan. This is his word. And you had somebody who not only looked presidential, but has the experience. And there's somebody that I think we can talk to and even speak with and even protest. I'm going to speak that. But the next guy is going to call a National Guard to crush any protest that you have. There is no comparison to what we have to do on November 5th. And that's why I'm here. That's why I continue to be here. I know people are surprised. I came out of the Thomas Jefferson Club, so I got to shout out TJ Club in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's a little shocking to everybody, but that's where I came. Still got love. There you go, Frank. I shouted it out, Frank. I shouted it out. I'm the white sheep of the family. But I'm just excited to be here, and I want to make sure my daughter who's 16, my daughter 2.5, in 10 or 15 years, when they ask me, what did you do to try to prevent what was happening? I'll say everything that I possibly could to make sure that you have a better city, a better state, and a better country. Let's get out and do it. Peace and blessings, love and light to you all. Thank you. And that craziness, that Trump events are saying about our Haitian brothers and sisters, that's ridiculous. That alone, we gotta get a march together. We gotta get it going.
We're gonna get a march together. All right, Antonio.
I'll keep it short. So my name is Antonio Reynoso, and I'm the president of the greatest borough in the city. I know Michael Henry's here from Manhattan. He knows what it is. He knows what it is. That's my brother. Thank you for coming on the side of the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge.
He doesn't know how to use the mic.
All right, two juniors. Yeah, but not the original, not the original. I want to talk about two things, and I want to keep it short. First, I want to talk about black women. In the last election, black women saved the United States of America. It was because of their voting in Georgia and their loyalty to the Democratic Party that we're not with Trump for another 4 years. They did that. And that we have to be clear. There is no more loyal voter to the Democratic Party than black women. And right now, what we have is a black woman running for president. So if the Democratic Party ever wanted to return the favor, if the Democratic Party ever wanted to show up for black women, you do it by making sure that Kamala and Tim Walz are in the White House come the next year. So that's the first one. The second thing I want to talk about is unity. The reason why you see the diversity you see in this room, it doesn't matter if you're moderate or conservative or progressive, it doesn't matter if you're black or white, it doesn't matter if you come from the north or from the south of Brooklyn. We're all here. You got people from Queens that want it. We're here because the Democratic Party is about unity. It's about bringing people together. It is harder when you have all this diversity. These are different opinions, different people from different walks of life. It is harder when you are the most diverse party to get things right. But we are unified. That's what we do. That is what Kamala is doing. In the debate, what you saw was more divisiveness, more reasons on why we shouldn't be together, why we shouldn't come together from the ex-president. And Kamala didn't do that. She brought us together. She talked about how we can all work to make sure that America continues to move forward. So what I ask you is to do two things. Maintain that unity. I want to see you at every single Democratic event. I don't care where you are. Show up. Do something about making sure that the vice president is the next president, and two, support black women. Straight up. No way around. Support black women. I'll leave you with a quote from the greatest poet that ever graced the great land of Brooklyn, which is the notorious B.I.G. Christopher Wallace, that says, "Spread love is the Brooklyn way." Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our president. Let's give it up to Antonio Reynoso. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to our state party representative. Yes, black woman representing Brownsville, chair of the election committee. We have our sister, Latrice Walker.
Peace out. Peace out.